Hey, what you want to do today? Well, I got the Shadow Systems MR920 finished. Oh man, I've been shoot that a little bit. Wanting to shoot that thing for a while. Today we're going to shoot the Shadow Systems MR920. I've put quite a few rounds through it already. After passing the break-in period for the pistol, I decided I still didn't like the trigger, so I put an Apex trigger in it, and I put a Trijicon RMR on it here recently, and so today will be the first day shooting it with the new trigger and with the RMR. So I'll get the RMR dialed in. It should be pretty close. I moved it off of the Smith & Wesson onto this pistol and bought a new RMR optic for the Smith & Wesson 9mm 2.0. So we're going to shoot today and see how this works out, and I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. It's a great pistol. I've been showing it to my friends, and their friends are starting to buy these instead of putting money in Glocks. Glock's a great pistol. I'm still a great Glock fan, but this Shadow Systems is just too good for the money as far as the upgrades that are in it straight from the factory, and so I've been spending most of my time with this pistol. Like I said, I've been shooting it with iron sights up until this point, so we're going to see what happens with the RMR. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I've got this telephone app. It's called Splits. The timers run through the speakers on my truck, which is about 10 feet behind where I'm standing. That's why it's so loud. Not very good times here to start with. But this is like learning new fundamentals. Finding that green dot is so much different than finding the rear sight, front sight, and the target. After you pass 50 years old, it's not the easiest thing in the world to learn new things, but you got to get out there and work at it if you're going to do it. Generally, as the video progresses, the times will progress. Not only are we dealing with learning the RMR, getting used to a new trigger, but also with ammunition prices during COVID. I didn't spend a lot of time shooting. I probably should have, but I didn't. I just refused to pay that much for ammo. So I kept what I had and shot very little. We had a little change in our camera equipment here. This is a GoPro. I was shooting in high resolution on the other camera and ran the battery down. Now you see our berm here, we've got all these big tractor tires, and I do believe we're going to have to cover them up with dirt completely. They're all filled with dirt, but sitting out in the sun, they're getting hard. We've had a few rounds come back through. In one instance, I had a pretty close call. So these tires are going to get covered completely with dirt. That should increase the safety a little bit more. There's a wooded area, of course, behind the berm, and we definitely need the berm to protect anybody that might be walking through the woods. But those tires definitely have been pretty good over the
last 3 years, but we're starting to see a need for covering them up completely, making a larger berm. There's a lot that goes into a range, keeping it clean, keeping the steel in good shape. Of course, you can see our little makeshift stand here has some pretty zombie looking stakes running up the side of it there. Second-hand materials, but that's what we got, so that's what we use. Beginning to pick up some speed here and doing these, so like I say, picking up the speed here, shooting center mass and then coming to the head. 1 and 2 or 2 and 1 or 1 and 1, just doing different things, just really trying to pick up the speed of finding that green dot. The trigger's working great. That Apex trigger, great trigger. Shake your head, boy, you hadn't got it completely figured out yet.